Good evening and welcome to the CaribQuest Media News Bulletin for today, Wednesday, September 25th in the year 2024. Broadcasting from Phillipsburg, St. Martin to the rest of the world, I am Tarana Granston with the news. Thank you for joining us. We begin by telling you, male nurse handed a 3-year sentence for molesting SMMC patients. The Court of Fourth Instance has sentenced 37-year-old nurse Randy Ivan Yohan Plain to 4 years imprisonment for molesting 3 female patients at the St. Martin Medical Center, the SMMC, between July 2022 and April 2024. In addition to the prison term, Plain has been banned from working in healthcare for 9 years and ordered to pay 10,350 guilders in damages to one of the victims. Plain was accused of drugging 2 of his victims with midazolam, a sedative often used in medical procedures, and molesting them while they were in a semi-conscious state. Although a box of midazolam was found in his home, the court acquitted him of sexual assault, citing insufficient evidence to prove the drug was used in the assaults. However, the judge found Plain guilty of molestation based on the consistency and reliability of the victims' statements. The court emphasized that Plain preyed on vulnerable women under his care, ignoring their needs and prioritizing his own sexual gratification. The sentence handed down is only slightly less than the prosecutor's demand of 4.5 years in prison. Plain, who has been working in St. Martin since the year 2019, had a prior conviction in Suriname for a similar offense in 2016. The case has sparked a broader discussion about patient safety in St. Martin's healthcare sector. SSSD to conduct fire drills enhancing school safety. In collaboration with the St. Martin Fire Department, the Student Support Services Division of the Ministry of Education is conducting fire drills across 21 public and government-subsidized schools. Scheduled between September 26th and October 22nd, these drills aim to ensure schools are fully prepared for evacuation in the event of a fire, enhancing overall school safety procedures. This year, fire safety is a key focus of the SSSD's school safety program. In the first half of the year, schools developed their standard operating procedures for fire safety. The 21 schools will now participate in fire drills based on submitted scenarios, with the fire department actively supporting the initiative by attending the drills with fire trucks. SSSD head Olga Mussington Service emphasized the importance of the drills in equipping students and staff with the necessary knowledge to respond to emergencies. She urged public cooperation to avoid panic during the drills and thanked the St. Martin Police Force for their support in ensuring road safety. SXM and STM to strengthen cooperation. On September 19th last, a key meeting took place between the authorities of St. Martin and St. Martin, aimed at boosting collaboration between the two sides of the island. Present at the meeting were Prime Minister of St. Martin, Dr. Luc Marcelina, Vincent Burton, the Prefet of St. Martin and St. Bart's, and Mr. Alex Richards, the advisor to the President of the collectivity. The gathering aimed to kickstart a new phase of cooperation between the territories, focusing on shared interests, particularly in the areas of security, health, and education. The discussions emphasized the need for a pragmatic and gradual approach to tackle common challenges faced by both sides of the island. This dialogue marked an important step in bilateral relations as participants agreed on the importance of progressing with respect for the specificities of each territory. The collaboration between St. Martin and St. Martin is built on a constructive framework with future exchanges expected to further solidify this partnership. In the coming months, both sides will continue to work towards enhancing communication and reinforcing the bonds that connect the two parts of the island, creating a smoother flow of cooperation for the benefit of their shared community, a statement read. Increased road safety awareness and enforcement. With the start of the new school year, the Prefet of St. Martin and St. Bart's has intensified efforts to promote road safety across both islands. Earlier today, the prefect visited Marie-Amélie Lédé School to raise awareness among parents about the importance of road safety, particularly emphasizing the need for proper helmet use for children on motorcycles. During the visit, the prefect reminded parents of their obligation to ensure their children are safely equipped when being transported by motorcycle. He highlighted the ongoing risky behaviors that endanger both children and other road users, stressing the gravity of the situation. Informational brochures were also distributed to both parents and students outlining best practices for safe road behavior, whether in cars or on motorcycles. The recent traffic accident data is alarming, showing a 63% increase in accidents, a 43% rise in injuries, and a 70% jump in hospitalizations compared to last year. In response to these concerning trends, the prefect has announced that in addition to ongoing awareness campaigns, road safety enforcement will be significantly intensified in the coming weeks. Stay with us, more news right after the break.
Boost your business with CaribQuest Media. Hey business owners, are you tired of your amazing business being the best kept secret? Do you want your brand to shine brighter than the Caribbean sun? Look no further. CaribQuest Media is here to put your business on the map. Why us? Because we're cooler than a coconut. Our ads are as refreshing as a beach cocktail. Eye-catching and unforgettable. Reach the stars. Okay, maybe not the actual stars, but our audience reach is stellar. No need to break the piggy bank. Our rates are so good, even your wallet will do a happy dance. Get started now. Join the coolest, quirkiest, and most effective advertising platform in the Caribbean. CaribQuest Media, where your business becomes everyone's favorite tune. Contact us before we get too famous. CaribQuest Media, turning brands into island legends. P.S. Your competitors already called. Don't let them have all the fun.
LNA Glamour Photo. Just check us out at lnaglamourphoto.com for more information.
Excellence isn't just about reaching the top. It's about the journey that takes you there. At Enterprise Elevator Services, we redefine vertical transportation with innovation, precision, and unparalleled safety. Whether it's a skyscraper or a boutique building, we elevate your experience every step of the way. Contact us and ask about our customized maintenance and installation solutions. Enterprise Elevator Services, taking you higher safely.
You're watching CaribQuest News Bulletin. Thank you for staying with us. And now for news making headlines in the region. Guyana sent wrong signal by meeting with Maduro, says former British envoy. The former British High Commissioner to Guyana, Greg Quinn, has raised questions and concern over President Irfan Ali's meeting with Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro on the border controversy last December in St. Vincent, expressing the view that the meeting sent a wrong message. In a lengthy opinion piece in Guyana's Scarborough News, the career British diplomat said Guyana must not trust Maduro while describing Venezuela as a troublesome neighbor for over a century. Quinn said the border controversy was heating up at the time because the Venezuelan president was trying to divert attention from domestic issues that he was facing in his country. On the Argyle meeting between presidents, Quinn argued that the meeting was not in Guyana's interest. In fact, he said mere days after the signing of the Argyle Declaration, Venezuela continued with its intimidation tactics towards Guyana, which was an indication of the lack of respect for the agreement on the part of the Venezuelan government. The British official who served as High Commissioner to Guyana for 6 years said he doubts that Guyana can rely on some of the countries that it considers as its partners. He noted that India, for example, has been consistently quiet on the issue, while China has kept a safe distance from the issue, and Russia appears to be in full support of Venezuela. France sends elite police to Martinique. A group of special anti-riot police has arrived from France to deal with protests in the French-speaking Caribbean country of Martinique, where violent protests erupted last week over the high cost of living, with gunfire injuring at least 6 police officers and 1 civilian. France sent a special anti-riot police to Martinique, where protesters have gathered, despite the government barring demonstrations in parts of the island. The elite riot police, known as the Companies for Republican Security, were banned in the French territory following bloody riots in December 1959. They had been accused of using disproportionate force against protesters, ending in the deaths of a number of young demonstrators. The force is rarely deployed in French territories in the Caribbean, but this time around it was called out, and also during riots and strikes in Guadeloupe in the year 2009. Vincentian teen jailed for attacking mother. A magistrate in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has sentenced a 19-year-old youth to 1 year and 4 months in jail after he pleaded guilty to assaulting his mother with a knife earlier this month. Magistrate Kewana Jacobs imposed the sentence on Ajune Grant, who in June 2023 beat his stepfather with a metal pipe, 1 year after attacking his principal with brass knuckles. Grant pleaded guilty before the Bayaboo Magistrates Court to charges that on September 1 this year, he also assaulted Kenisha Grant with intent to commit an assault occasioning bodily harm. He also pleaded guilty to a charge that he assaulted his mother on that same day. In delivering the sentence, the magistrate noted that Grant had in the past been bonded, fined, reprimanded, and discharged, adding, "The only thing that I have not seen here is a suspended sentence," noting that a bond is almost akin to a suspended sentence. "You didn't even offer any apology, and this is your mother you are talking about. So, Mr. Grant, I have to agree with the prosecutor that a custodial sentence is necessary in this case," the magistrate was quoted as saying. The court heard that the accused is the only child of his mother, and that on August 30th he asked his mother for money to buy food. He was instructed to go to a shop for the food with the instructions that the mother would pay. But the teen instead asked the shop owner for 10 EC dollars. His mother later confronted him about this, but the teen got annoyed and took up a knife and went to her room. The following day, the accused went and sat at the table with a knife and was looking at his mother. And on September 1, the teen woke up mid-morning and began walking about with the knife in his hand. His mother was cleaning her room when the defendant approached her, grabbed her by the neck, began to choke her with his left hand, and put the knife to her neck. The mother wrestled with her son and the knife broke. She called for help and neighbors went to assist her. He then ran away, and the matter was reported to police, who investigated and arrested the teen. He opted not to give a statement to the investigator. Asked if he had anything to say in mitigation, the accused told the magistrate that he had nothing to say.
This lady. Father, you know that we.
Looking to make your brand unforgettable? CaribQuest Media brings your story to life. From concept to screen, we create stunning audio-visual commercials that captivate your audience. Need a script that sells? Our talented writers craft compelling messages tailored just for you. And with our professional voiceover artists, your brand's voice will stand out loud and clear.
Whether you're launching a new product or refreshing your image, CaribQuest Media delivers. Call 1721 544-3200 or email us at CaribQuestMedia@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at CaribQuest Media or visit us at CaribQuestMedia.com and let's make magic together. CaribQuest Media, research, innovation, progress.
Attention readers. Heritage Tree Publishers is thrilled to announce 7 incredible new releases by acclaimed author Toriana Granston. Discover powerful stories of overcoming adversity as you dive into the pages of The Gift of Resilience. Delve into rich Caribbean culture with the short story anthology Coal Pot Chronicles. Unleash your potential with the 5-fold mandate and journey into excellence with RIP Mediocrity. But wait, there's more. Toriana also brings you the Soul Harvest Daily Devotional to nourish your spirit and 2 delightful children's books that bring joy to young readers. Get your copy today at the Family Bookstore in Phillipsburg or Radio Maranatha in Marigot. Want to order at your convenience? Then visit Amazon.com and choose ebook or paperback formats or call 580-9335. That's 580-9335. For an affordable price, add these literary treasures to your collection or gift a friend. Remember, readers are leaders. Don't delay, get your copy today.
And now for news further afield. Pope expels a bishop and 9 other people from a Peru movement over sadistic abuses. Pope Francis took the unusual decision today, Wednesday, to expel 10 people, a bishop, priests, and lay people from a troubled Catholic movement in Peru after a Vatican investigation uncovered sadistic abuses of power, authority, and spirituality. The move against the leadership of the Sodalitinium Christianae Vitae, as Sodalitinium of the Christian Life, followed Francis's decision last month to expel the group's founder, Louis Figari, after he was found to have sodomized his recruits. It was announced by the Peruvian Bishops' Conference, which posted a statement from the Vatican Embassy on its website that attributed the expulsions to a special decision taken by Pope Francis. The statement was astonishing because it listed abuses uncovered by the Vatican investigation that have rarely, if ever, been punished canonically, such as hacking someone's communications, and cited the people the Pope held responsible. According to the statement, the Vatican investigators uncovered physical abuses, including with sadism and violence, sect-like abuses of conscience, spiritual abuse, abuses of authority, economic abuses in administering church money, and the abuse in the exercise of the apostolate of journalism. The release of such detailed information by the Vatican was highly unusual for an institution that is known more for secrecy and turning a blind eye to even obvious church crimes. It is unclear how exactly the expulsions can be enforced or what they will mean in practical terms, especially for the lay people involved. But at a minimum, the very public announcement would suggest that at least for this particular group, Pope Francis was willing to take an unorthodox approach to interpreting the church's in-house laws to send a message. The Vatican statement said the Peruvian bishops joined Pope Francis in seeking the forgiveness of the victims, while calling on the troubled movement to initiate a journey of justice and reparation. Hurricane Helene forecast to explode into a catastrophic Category 4 ahead of Florida landfall. Hurricane Helene is now forecast to reach catastrophic Category 4 strength by the time it makes landfall in Florida on Thursday, the National Hurricane Center says, with storm surge potentially climbing to 20 feet along with some parts of the coast. Helene could be the strongest hurricane to hit the United States in over a year, and time is running out for those in its path to prepare. Helene rapidly intensified into a hurricane earlier today and will continue strengthening as it crosses over the record warm water of the Gulf of Mexico. Rapidly intensifying storms like Helene are becoming more frequent in a world warming due to fossil fuel pollution. Wind speeds in the storm are expected to reach at least 130 miles per hour by Thursday afternoon. but the Hurricane Center noted additional strengthening is possible in the hours before landfall. The center of the hurricane, where the most dangerous winds are, is expected to make landfall around Apalachicola, Florida on Thursday evening, but its fearsome eye is only part of the story. Hurricane Helene will grow into a massive, sprawling monster as it tracks north, one that won't just slam Florida but also much of the Southwest. Thousands of Florida residents have already been forced to evacuate, and nearly the entire state is under alert as the storm threatens to unleash flooding, rainfall, damaging winds, and life-threatening storm surge. Areas in Helene's future track could see worse. The hurricane will be the fourth to make landfall in the U.S. this year and the fifth storm to slam storm-weary Florida since the year 2022. Bomb explosion at California courthouse. Several people are hurt and a courthouse in Santa Maria, California is closed following a bomb explosion, officials say. A suspect has been detained and is being interviewed, and the scene continues to be active after the explosion from what is being described as an intentionally set improvised explosive device. 5 patients are being treated at Marion Regional Medical Center according to hospital spokesman Sandy Doucette. Additional details about the incident are not immediately available and the motive has not yet been determined. But roads surrounding the courthouse are closed and the public is being urged to avoid the area. In addition to the Santa Barbara County Superior Courthouse in Santa Maria City Hall, the public library, and other city offices in the area have also been closed. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, which provides courthouse security throughout LA County, said in a social media post that they are on heightened alert and providing extra patrols in and around courts, but they are not aware of any other credible threats.
The Court of Guardianship would like to remind the public of St. Martin of some key steps to prepare your child for this hurricane season. This includes talking to your children about what might happen in case of a storm, talking to your children about what they can expect and listening to their concerns, stocking up on any supplies your children may need, such as formula milk and medication. If you are considering going to a shelter, pack snacks and entertainment for your children along with other necessities while staying at the shelter. In the aftermath of a disaster, parents or legal guardians might consider evacuating their children to another island. However, the option of evacuating your children should only be considered as a last resort. Being evacuated to another country will affect children's access to regular schooling and friends. Dangers of evacuating your children without being accompanied by parents may include abuse and neglect. Before you choose to evacuate your children unaccompanied by a parent or legal guardian, consider the following carefully. Ensure that the family or friends your children will stay with are people that you know and trust. Talk to your child or children about the possibility of evacuation. Listen to their concerns and answer their questions. You must also inform authorities and prepare several documents to evacuate your child or children unaccompanied, legally and safely.
Stay informed, stay empowered with CaribQuest Media. Tired of fake news and clickbait? Discover a reliable source of news and insights that truly matter. Join our community and experience news done right. With breaking news, get updates as they happen. Stay ahead of the curve with real-time alerts. We offer unbiased reporting. Trust our commitment to delivering accurate, fair, and balanced news. Get in-depth analysis. Dive deeper into stories that shape our world. Gain a new perspective. Our creative multimedia stories and features ensure that you watch, listen, and engage with dynamic content that resonates. CaribQuest Media provides global reach. Explore stories from across the globe, connecting with a diverse audience right from the comfort of your home. Tap into a world of information that empowers you. Don't just consume news, understand it. Join us today for news that matters. CaribQuest Media. Research. Innovation. Progress.
And with that, we've come to the end of our CaribQuest Media News Bulletin for today. For more news, be sure to check us out at CaribQuestMedia.com. I'm Tarana Granson, thanking you for joining us. Please stay safe.